Yes, yes. Oh, it's different. It's the daily go get optimism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing. Fast lane, left lane, no coasting. We all right. Yeah, and we all fight. That's how it's going down tonight on the daily go get up Mism show. So sorry I'm late tonight, y'all. It couldn't be prevented. I mean, in a way it could, but in a way it really could not. But we going to turn out the spot. It's all good. I'm about to give y'all all I got. Yo, I had to take a nap today, y'all. I was tired. I was not. Listen, one thing I believe in is getting enough sleep. And today I laid down for a few minutes and I was in it to win it. And I woke up and I was like, oh, shit. It's going down. I know what time it is. Emily Dunlap is in the house. Bow, she about to turn it out. It's good to see me, some you. Thanks for coming on through. I'm glad to see you, and I hope you're glad to see me too. T Carry Right is all up in that place. It's always a great thing to see your face. And S Cook, you're always coming around. And I swear to God, I'm glad you're down. And what's going on? Annette Davis, the number one. You know what is going on now. Annette Davis, the number one. Annette Davis, the number one. What's going on? Don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It's the Daily Go Get 'Em Business show, all up in your area. And tonight we're talking about what happens when you let the bully win. What happens when you let the bully wins, baby? Yeah, it doesn't matter whether you're young or older, adult, or have to be told that you gotta stand up to somebody sometime. But do we put it in practice? Not from what I'm seeing. But maybe we don't understand who the bully is. We're going to understand it after tonight, so let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this shit daily. The Daily Go Get 'Em Ism show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, a.k.a. Omar with the... And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the arts. The Daily Go Get 'Em Ism show all up in your area. I'm feeling like a real man should, and I hope that y'all feeling something like the same. Yo, I know I'm late tonight, but I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you something. At about 4:00 in the afternoon, I said, you know what? I'm gonna take me a little nap before the show because I'm a little tired. I've had a lot on my mind lately. Things were like weighing heavy on my heart and everything. And I said, I'm going to take me a little nap because I feel a little tired. So I took me what I thought was a little nap. When I woke up, it was all the way 6:45. I was like, damn. Like you wake up and you feel refreshed and a little bit messed up at the same time. Because I'm, the days are longer now, daylight savings time and everything like that. So I'm looking up like 6:45, still fresh daylight outside, right? But it was time to go, and I wasn't ready to take off with the train. So we gonna get it all right. I thought I would explain, and it's gonna be y'all right. It's gonna be okay. The DG show. It happens every day. So tonight we're talking about what happens when you let the bully win. Yeah, that's what we're talking about tonight. Tonight. We are talking about what happens when you let the bully win. Yeah. I think this is a conversation that we need to have because a lot of us think that bullying stops when we become adults, when we start to learn that we are supposed to take up for ourselves, when we are supposed to defend ourselves. But have we been defending ourselves? Have we? Okay. Have we been defending ourselves? Have we been making sure that we've been holding it down? Have we been setting a good example for our children? Or have we been setting the example for our children to let them get punked, let them get beat up, let them get pushed around, let them get terrorized, let them be afraid and tell them that they have to accept that because the bigger the bully, the bigger the threat. Are we telling them that every bully is a coward? Because y'all know how we do. That's what we say. Every bully is a coward. Every bully is a coward. All you have to do is stand up to the bully. But have you been standing up to the bullies in your life? Have you? Or have you been submitting to the bullies in your life? But in theory, you have been telling yourself that you're standing up to them. And maybe you have even been encouraging other people to stand up to the bullies in your life. But have you been doing it? Have you been doing it? That's what we're going to talk about tonight on the Daily Go Get Mism show. Because it's important. We need to know. We need to know, are we standing up for ourselves? And what does standing up for ourselves mean? Seriously, what does it mean in your life? Because what it might mean in your life may be different than what it means in my life. What it means in my life may be different than what it means in somebody else's life. So we need to sort of get it down. As Cook says, that's what alarm clocks are for. No, I wasn't using no alarm clock. You know what I mean? I really needed that sleep. I'm not going to apologize for getting to sleep. I needed that bad. What I'm going to apologize for is, you know what I mean, keeping my peoples who care about this thing waiting. My bad. Now, see what I could have done. What I could have done is I could have woke right up and went right to the computer and started getting busy. But I said, wait a minute. You know, anybody who knows me know I have a little regimen. Like, wait a minute, I got some things I got to take care of. I got some things I have to take care of before I go and speak in front of people. You know, I had to get my makeup right. You know what I mean? Make sure my mascara. Make sure my mascara was right. Put my eyelashes on. Put my eyelashes. I got them on. I got them in. I got that glue in tight. Like, bing, bing. Make sure these. You know, make sure my shit was right. You know, get my hair together. So yeah. So, you know, I knew I was going to be a little bit late. And plus, whenever I get a good night's sleep, I start to think about things. You know, like whenever y'all see me post a lot, like back to back, you know, for the people that I'm friends with on Facebook, y'all will notice, y'all start getting notifications like Omar McIntyre just posted, boom, 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 boom. That means I've gotten rest, because that means my brain is working. When I don't get rest, and you probably won't see me posting. So, you know, today I was groggy. I had a lot on my mind. And one thing I don't like, anybody who knows me knows that I don't like to live in fear. I don't believe in fear. I don't believe it. I don't believe in fear in the way of allowing my fears to control my life and dictate which direction I'm going to go. I don't believe in that. Now, I do believe in a healthy type of respect. No, I'm not going to say a healthy fear. I believe in a healthy respect. In other words, you recognize the dangers of something, so you respect it and you treat it accordingly. That I can respect. But to just be afraid of something, to you know, have that boogeyman effect, or like, I'm afraid this thing is going to hurt me. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And you be hard pressed to find an area in my life where I'm ever going to submit to that type of thing. Because I know that when you are afraid, then you can't concentrate. When you are afraid, you can't grow. When you are afraid, you can't take care of business. When you are afraid, you can't live. You can't love. You can't travel. You can't learn. You can't grow. You can't see right. You don't hear things correctly. Tell me I'm lying. When was the last time you saw something that you were afraid of and was able to describe it accurately? You may have described it, but did you describe it accurately? No, you didn't describe it accurately, because your heart race your heart was racing out of control, beating out of your chest. You know, you couldn't breathe correctly. All you were concentrating on was getting out of there, getting away. And it could have been something as small as a bug, or it could have been something as big as a monster. I don't know. The bottom line is it made you flee while it stayed. And the main goal of that bullying thing, of that thing that you were afraid of, may have been just to get you out of the way. And it did it successfully. And it may do it time after time after time after time after time. Now, how is it that something that has been proven won't kill you, won't hurt you, has controlled you to the point where you have fled from it time after time after time after time, to the point where you will actually defend being afraid of it. Well, because you don't never know, because blah blah blah, you don't never know, blah 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 blah, you don't never know, you don't never know. Just because you ain't scared of it, don't mean that nobody else should be scared of it. It's blah 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 blah. I'm like, I understand that everybody is not the same, but what I do understand also is that everybody can agree on certain things. Everybody can learn. You know how they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Yes, you can. You can learn at any age. There are people out here who say that you can't lose weight after a certain time, after a certain point in your life. They say it gets really hard to shake off the pounds. Well, it may be true that it may be harder, but what the real hard part about it is you haven't tried all that. You haven't really tried all that much in the from the beginning. You were depending on your natural ability to be able to burn calories. I know I'm telling the truth. It's the truth. So now that it gets to the point where you actually have to try, you're not prepared to try. So what happens? You just submit to allowing yourself to get all fat and crazy. And then you want to kick it like, well, so what? Ain't nothing wrong with big people. It's not the point. It's not the point. You have submitted to something that you could and should have fought. That's all. And that's what bullies are. Bullies are nothing but people that you need to diffuse, that you need to fight, that you need to eliminate, that you need to get out of the way. But instead, you let them stay in the way. Or you hope that somebody else will beat them. It ain't going to be you, though, right? We have some famous bullies that we need to talk about tonight. We got some famous bullies that we need to talk about tonight. We have some famous bullies need to talk about them tonight. Tonight, we talk about the famous bullies tonight. Tonight, we got to talk about the famous bullies. And we're going to get into that shit. We're going to grab the pulleys. We're going to make sure that we reel them in. And we're going to analyze them. And this is where we begin. Donald Trump is a fucking bully. And y'all been acting like bitches towards him. Straight lace. And you know why I'm going to say that he's a bully. And then you know why I'm acting like, and why I say that he's a bitch and a bully. This cat don't do what he say he's going to do. But for some reason, y'all believe that the next time he's going to do what he says that he's going to do. What has he done during his pregnancy? I'm sorry. I was about to say pregnancy. During his presidency, what has he done during his presidency that he said he was going to do? Because I smell a boogeyman over here. He said he was going to drain the swamp. Did he drain the swamp or did he create the swamp? Well, maybe that's the reason that we look at him like a bully, because we know that he's going to do the opposite of what he says he's going to do. But you didn't have any proof of that. You didn't have any proof of that. And you know that y'all was bitching about Donald Trump becoming president before he became president. Y'all was scared to death. People was talking about, especially black people, they always talking about, yo, we moving to Canada, we moving to Mexico, we moving to Europe, we moving to Africa, back to Africa, we going to Asia, we going to anywhere other than the United States because it's about to get real crazy. The racism is about to get real crazy. And the racism did get real crazy. But we were only thinking that it was going to get real crazy because of him. We didn't know that it was going to be anybody else. We didn't know. We didn't know that part. However, he still hasn't done what he said he was going to do, because he did vow to fix some things. He talked about the border wall, the wall to keep the Hispanics out of this country, keep them from crossing into this country illegally. And, some people say that the wall is being built right now. We know that he was about to abandon that whole project until his voters, his supporters got on him about that. Like, yo, where's that wall? No, you ain't getting out of this. To me, that's a bully. Because if he really wanted that wall, he would have made sure that he got that wall up front. He lied and said that Mexico was going to pay for the wall, right? That's what he said. Mexico was going to pay for the wall. Mexico wasn't paying for the wall. And you know what? Mexico knew that he was a bully, and they stood up to the bully. They said, we ain't paying for shit. If that's what you want, then that's what you build. And what did he say to them when they said that they weren't paying for any of that wall? He said, okay, well, the wall just got 10 feet higher. Bully shit. Maybe y'all don't remember when he said these things. Maybe some of y'all weren't following him when he was making these claims or whatever. I was paying close attention, and I've been paying close attention for the past 4 years. I've been paying close attention to these networks that made you recognize him as the bully, and they keep telling you to treat him like a bully. Not to bring him down though. They're not telling you to do that. They're just telling you to be afraid. And you can watch your fear right here. MSNBC, watch your fear right here in the CNN, watch your fear right here in the Fox News, watch your fear right here and all the other channels. Yeah, watch your fear right here. Yo, ABC, watch your fear right here. Yo, CBS, watch your fear right here. Yo, NBC, watch your fear right here. Yo, we got your fear right here, right here, right here. And we feeding into this shit. And every day for the past 4 years, you haven't slept right, you haven't ate right, you haven't lived right, you haven't felt right. And you're allowing this shit to go on because you're letting the bully win. We're letting the bully win. We're letting the bully win. All of the world leaders in the world have called Trump's bluff. But right here in America, we like, nah, he ain't playing. He ain't playing. This dude crazy. He's capable of doing anything. Well, he might be. But what did he say? What did he say he was going to do to North Korea? What did he say he was going to do to North Korea? Fire and fury. His regime, Rocket Man. What did he really want to do? He wanted to sit down and chill with Rocket Man, right? I mean, he keeps making people forget his moves. I don't know how. How are you forgetting his moves? Rocket Man was like, all right. You say you gonna fuck me up if I don't stop my nuclear program? Well, I ain't stopping it. What you gonna do? What did he do? He came over there, had dinner with the man, sat down with the man, took a bunch of pictures of with the man, defended the man, talked good about the man, prime minister the man. Yeah, this my man, you know, little man, Rocket Man. That's my man. Yo, I get down with the man, Get the fuck out of here. I mean, it's amazing how this cat moves and how his supporters and his non-supporters look at him like, oh, all right. Well, he must have another plan in place since he didn't go and make friends. I mean, since he went over there and made friends instead of sending over an army or starting a war with him, you know, he must really be up to something. Like, come on, man, stop it. He's not going to do nothing. So Mexico called his bluff and he ain't do shit. North Korea called his bluff and he ain't do shit. Now, if you want to take somebody who made threats and acted on them, you have to look no farther than George W. Bush. George W. Bush told Saddam Hussein he better get out of town in 24 hours or I'm coming through with a fucking shower of Scud missiles and all kinds of gunpowder, and I'm gonna fuck y'all shit within a few hours. And he did it. Now, of course, we can't stand George W. Bush, but you had to respect him because he wasn't selling wolf tickets. He wasn't selling no wolf tickets. He said he was going to war, even though he had his own agenda, which wasn't a good agenda, but he followed through, and you had to respect that. That is a lot better to me than respecting somebody or something that makes all of these lofty, these grandiose promises and makes all of these big threats and ain't going to do shit, but have y'all all scared as he's on the TV all day, every day. You have not gone one day during this presidency without seeing Donald Trump on your TV screen. No way around it. Even on your social media, where you may have tried to escape the regular media with TV, and you have to see him there because he's tweeting all day. You know what I'm saying? Acting like a regular citizen. But he's the bully. And this is what happens when you let the bully win. When you let the bully win, the bully keeps coming because he has to keep up that fear. He has to keep up that fear. So he taking your fucking lunch money every day. And he ain't even pop you in the face. He might have if he knows that you ain't gonna fight back. Pussy, give me your fucking milk money. Just backhanded you like, oh, here. Why you hit me? Because you a bitch. That's why. That's why. Because you're not going to fight back. And you're not going to expose me. You're going to wait for somebody else to expose me. That and unfortunately, that was sort of what that whole thing about what the impeachment trial was about. They was trying to expose the bully, but they did it at the wrong time. And they did it for the wrong reasons. He should have had so many articles that it was like, just pick one. We putting them all forth. But what did they do? They only picked one. They thought they picked the one that was the strongest. Well, how'd that turn out? The fuck out of here. They letting the bully win. And I'm not convinced that that wasn't a plan in and of itself. Because all of them are making money. You know, politics is about money. And they're making a lot of money. They're making a lot of money. A lot of people are going to be broke or are going to take a real big pay cut after this cat is out of office, unless he does something crazy after he leaves. If he doesn't win, because I'm not so sure that he's not going to win. And I'm not so sure that it's not set up for him to win and fuck up everything. But all of those networks are going to lose a lot of money when he's gone. And they know it. You think they really want him to be gone? Shit, you better think again. What's going on, my brother? Samaj Network, all up in the house. Good to see you, my dude. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Alabama is all up in the crib. Yo, that's where my man lives. That's my word. Keep it going. All right. Let me see what y'all saying tonight. Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita. I said a Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita, is all up in the house. And good to see you. Thanks for coming out, ma. And then David says, Twitter fact checked one of his posts and threatened to sue and he's threatened to sue them for violating his First Amendment rights. Yeah, well, they've been letting him get away with everything else. They've been suspending everybody else's account. I know people who have been on face, and you know, we all know people who've been in Facebook jail, but we also know people who've been in Twitter jail, but not him. He puts all kinds of false information out on Twitter and they don't give a fuck. But you know why they don't give a fuck? And you know why they're not going to suspend his account? Because they're going to lose a whole lot of fucking followers if they suspend his account. So the bully is winning. Yeah, the bully is winning. Yeah, the bully is winning. He can't sue their asses. Yeah, the bully is winning. Yeah, the bully is winning. Like they don't have lawyers. Like they don't know what they can do. I said the bully is winning. And they letting them win. You know why they letting them win? Because they're getting that crap. They're getting that money. Getting that cash. Getting that guap. Getting that ass. Everybody is winning when he comes through. They making sure he getting money and they getting money too. And that's why they letting him win every day, making sure that you think that it's okay. And even if you don't agree with that shit, you an outcast, got something for your ass. It's messed up. He ain't getting suspended. He's messed up. He ain't getting suspended. It's messed up. Yo, you think that you end it. Stop that bullshit. Yo, it's not going to happen. You know, yo, man, this shit is... This is what happens when you let the bully win. The bully has been winning on Twitter for the past 4 years, and now Twitter is getting a little uncomfortable because people like, yo, well, how come he gets to do this? Why does he have the Jordan rules? He can carry the ball, he can travel, and he don't get called for it. He can hack and foul, but he don't get called for it. Oh, because he's Michael Jordan. And the whole league depends on him to eat. Okay. I get it now. All right. Well, the least you could do is stop saying that everything is equal and everybody is equal and everybody has a chance and everybody can eat and stop it. The bullshit got to stop, son. The bullshit has to stop, but we're not stopping it. And we're not stopping it because we have chosen to live in that fear. We have chosen to live in the fear. I know. It's a hard concept to accept. I know. Nobody wants to look like a bitch. And we don't want to get called on the little stuff that we've been allowing to govern our lives. But here's the good thing. Here's the good thing. God damn. These shits be getting vacuum packed, man. Damn. I'm about to break my wrist. I'm gonna break my forearm, son. The thing about this thing is, once you get over fear in your life, once you defeat something that has been holding you down, holding you back, keeping you down, suppressing you, oppressing you, you feel free. And it inspires you to free yourself from something else. Overcoming one fear helps you to overcome another fear. But the problem with a lot of this is that we have been allowing the thing that we're afraid of to govern how we go. Not only that, but the thing that has been giving you the propaganda to cause all of that fear inside of you is the one thing that you've been relying on. You're relying on that TV. You park your ass right in front of that TV every day, and you're convincing yourself that it's not affecting you. You are convincing yourself that it's not affecting you like you see it affect other people, but you're only convincing yourself because you hear yourself regurgitate and spit that same shit and repeat that same shit that they've been telling you. That same shit that you saw. You repeating the same shit. So how is it not affecting you? Let me ask you this. If you watch MSNBC or CNN, do you also watch Fox? 9 times out of 10, the answer is going to be no. And you know why the answer is normally no? Because you have decided that you're satisfied with the information that MSNBC and CNN are giving you. But they make the same kind of money off of the same sources. Trump makes them money. Ain't no way around it. And all of them are going to take a big pay cut when he's out of the picture because nobody has brought money in the way of ratings like he has before. Listen. I be listening to them like, you know, how Donald Trump is dumb enough to say, like, look at these ratings. The ratings went up. He's talking to the networks like, yeah, y'all know y'all ratings went up because of me. Y'all can talk all the shit y'all want to, but y'all eating off of me. When I stop talking, y'all don't even be having no news. And it's the truth. It's the truth. You don't think that they could show something else on TV that's newsworthy around the world besides Donald Trump every day? What do you think? They're obligated to show that shit every day? You don't even want to see it every day. You ain't tired of seeing it. You know you're tired of seeing it, but they're not tired of feeding it to you because they know you're going to watch. Oh, you're not going to believe what he said today. We got to make sure that he gets impeached. Oh, I can't believe what he did today. We got to make sure that you go out and vote. Oh, I can't believe what he said today. Okay, you believe what he said today? Keep watching and you can hear what he just said today. Now you watch Fox and it's a whole different story. Everything that he does, they're in support of. Are we satisfied that they don't have any facts? Like, so is the liberal media telling all of the truth and the conservative media telling all the lies? I don't think so. How about they're all lying, but you only listening to one side of the lies? Why? Because you have gotten comfortable with that bully. But the other bully you fear. Like, I ain't fucking with them conservatives. They on that bullshit. Listen. We're letting the bully win. And this is what happens when you let the bully win. When you let the bully win, then you get bullied every day because the bully don't get tired. The bully comes to school every day. Think about it. When you were in school back in the day, the bully came to school every day. The bully wasn't never out sick. The bully didn't cut school. The bully was right there because that's how he got money. It was a business. The bully came to school because it was a business. He went home with shit every day. He may have failed all his classes, but he came home with his shit every day. It wasn't a bad deal. He got the money and the respect. T. Carey Wright says the cops are the bullies. I was just about to get into them. And yeah, they getting it tonight. Because if it ain't nobody I'm more sick of that has been the bullies that we have been allowing to win is the motherfuckers, the fucking cops. Just give me a second. Let me finish with this bitch ass motherfucker. And then we can get into that. Because because both of them got us down. But we're going to show some differences and some similarities between the two. Similarities in the two. Differences between the two. Similarities in the two. All right. And then David says, not a fucking thing, but he'll take credit for everything. Right. Oh, you talking about when I was saying, what has he done that he said he was going to do? Yeah, but we still believe that he's going to do something bad now, don't we? Okay. Carol Chamberlain says, not me. I don't believe anything he says. Not a damn thing. And that's it. Says Twitter. Okay. Samaj was in Alabama in the house. What's the conversation? Tonight, the conversation is about what happens when you let the bully when you let the bully win. What happens when you let the bully win? That's what we're talking about tonight. And that says the 45th said that North Korea president and him are in love. He did say that shit, right? Now, first you calling somebody Rocket Man and how it's gonna be fire and fury. You fucking with the USA. There's gonna be fire and fury. We're gonna bomb your ass today. We're gonna take you out. We don't care if you have nuclear weapons. We about to start stepping right over the border from south to the north, and we about to take you on off. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Nothing like that. This motherfucker wanted to chill. He just wanted to chill. Like, yo, son, yeah, I'm so proud to meet you, young boy. You know what I mean? Yo, this is my young boy, Kim Jong-un. This is my man. Not only that, but North Korea was sort of like bullies too, right? Because they ain't never fucked nobody up. Who did North Korea ever? Where did they go? Where have they gone and stepped outside of North Korea? Where have they gone? What have they done? Yeah, they've tested some missiles. Yeah, okay. They test missiles, we test missiles. They test missiles, we test missiles. They test missiles, we test missiles. Here's the thing about nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapons are only a deterrent. Nobody actually wants to use them. They are a deterrent. It's a bully mechanism. Like, yo, if you fuck with me, we got these fucking nuclear weapons and we will Nagasaki your Hiroshima your ass. We will Nagasaki your Hiroshima your ass. We will Nagasaki your Hiroshima your ass. Keep messing with me. We got something for your ass. We will Nagasaki your Hiroshima your ass. We will get up in that ass. We do it quite fast and your shit will be dead and none of it'll last. Yo, we Nagasaki your Hiroshima your ass. North Korea, they bunch of bullies too. He called Kim Jong-un called Donald Trump's bluff, but he was bluffing too. You fuck with North Korea, you know we don't care. We don't care. We don't give a fuck. Yeah, yes you do. Don't nobody want to lose all of their people. Don't nobody want to do that. The only person that was willing to do that shit was Adolf Hitler. And that's exactly what he did. All right, he lost all of them. Not all of them, you know, a lot of the citizens were were allowed to remain, but the Nazis, for the most part, pretty much got knocked off. They messed around with too many people that wasn't bullying. You know, Russia may be bullies too. You know, people fear Russia. Like, do they? You listen. Let me tell you why Russia is a good bully. Russia is a good bully because historically, in the 20th century, after Karl Marx and all of that, pretty much Vladimir Lenin, Joseph Stalin, they didn't have religion. They outlawed religion in Russia. For y'all who wasn't paying attention in world history class, you know, the USSR got rid of all religion and communism. So one of the biggest fears was that, well, you know, you don't believe in God, then you don't believe in morality, and you don't have any real incentive to do good or make amends. You'll just say fuck it, and you're probably not afraid to die. Isn't it kind of funny how when you believe in eternal life, and when you believe that when your work is done here, you still try to stay here longer and longer, even though you're not the one who determines when your work is done. It's God. But the more you believe in God, the more you try to preserve your life. But we think that people who don't believe in God and have no concept or belief in everlasting life or higher power or heaven, we think that they aren't afraid to die. So you have been promised that you will have everlasting life, and when you are chosen to be with God, you will be fine. So instead of saying, hey, I'm not afraid to die, whatever happens, happens, because when God decides this is my time to go, then I'm going to go with God and live eternal life. Instead of doing that, you say, no, I'm going to stay down here. I'm going to do everything to live another year. I'm going to hold on to my life like a bug when you turn on the lights. Yo, I'm going to fight. Yo, I'm going to make sure that I don't go nowhere. I'm going to live in fear right here. Yo, I ain't trying to die. No, I don't know why, but I'm staying here, not go up high. Yeah. I don't want to make nobody mad tonight. But we're talking about bullies. And, you know, if you want to talk about, if you really, really think about it, religion is a bully too. I'm not saying that it's bad, but religion is, people who have used religion as a bully over the years. If you don't do this, then God gonna do this. He'll strike you down. You know, when we was kids, people was always talking about if we told a lie. You know, we say it to this day. Like we hear somebody lying, we be like, oh, let me get away from you before this lightning strike. Historically, God ain't never been able to get called on, summoned when you wanted him to. Exactly like then. Like you ain't been able to call on God like a dog, like sick him, God, sick him. God do it when he want to do it. Like, you know, you handle that right now, not. You know, if he's truly wrong, I'll take care of that later on. But God, like, I ain't gonna have you using me to bully nobody else. You dead wrong. How about that? So people have used religion as a way to bully people. If you don't do this, then this is going to happen to you. You don't want to pay your tithes. I said, if you don't do this, yo, this is going to happen to you. Yo, you're not going to live. Yo, you don't do this, and this is what's going to happen to you. Yo, you're going to hell. I said, if you don't do this, yeah, this is going to happen to you. Yeah, do tell. Fire and brimstone, lake of fire, burning eternally. The devil gonna get you when you're bad, but God gonna get you when you bad. Now, which one is it? Is God going to get you when you bad, or is the devil going to get you when you bad? Because you say God forgives, but he also punishes. But the devil is who you, all right. Anyway, this is what happens when you let the bully win. Because it'll have you believe in any kind of shit. This is what happens when you let the bully win. My brother Ansel Jones is in the house. What's going on, my brother Ansel Jones? How you feeling, my brother? Good to see me. Some you is going down, y'all. Yo, I'm glad you came through. And Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Carol Chamberlain says he's effing delusional. Nothing he says surprises me. Makes all kinds of crazy statements. Annette Davis says 45 calls into Fox and Friends every day. Ask me how I know. Yes. And they fuel the fire. They fuel the fire. They fuel the fire. They fuel the fire. And that Fox, I ain't gonna front. That Fox network shit ain't easy to listen to. But neither is the fucking MSNBC or the CNN. It ain't easy. Because when you really think about it, if you're a cognitive thinker, if you're able to separate your feelings from actual events, you know when they lying. Like when they give out those poll results. Yo, man, have y'all peeped that shit out? The poll results? Biden is not even doing nothing right now, and he's leading Donald Trump by this many points. These are the American people who are. I'm like, wait a minute. Then if you look at this shit and you look at the bottom of the page where the poll results are, and they tell you how many people they polled, it'd be like sometimes it'd be as low as 900 people. So you ask 900 people who they will vote for today in May, who they will vote for in November, and then instead of you saying out of 900 people, this is the percentage of people who believe this or who believe that or who would do this or who said that they would do that. Instead of saying that, you say, no, this many Americans believe, this percentage of Americans. Yeah, they're Americans, but it was only 900 Americans. It was only 1,100 Americans, 1,200 Americans. The polls are bullshit. You don't know where they did that test sample. You don't know if they did it in a Democratic area, if they did it in a conservative area. You don't know. So they're lying too. And that's all bullying shit. Because bullies lie. I'm going to crack your skull if you don't give me your lunch money. That's what they're telling you. And you handing right over your lunch money. Like, all right, fuck it. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies. Shirley, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. I said, Shirley, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's going on? My, good to see you now. I'm glad you came around. Annette Davis says the cops act the way they do because they got carte blanche from 45th. Nah, because they was doing that same shit during the Obama administration. They was killing motherfuckers on tape left and right. Shit, one of 45's biggest gripes was that, look, when Obama was in office, people was getting killed on Facebook, getting killed. Black people was getting killed. They was getting killed. They was getting killed. And there was also these mass murderers. Yeah, mass murderers. When Obama was in office, it was all these mass murderers. Yeah, mass murderers. When Obama was in office, that's when we had, what was the little white boy, that shot up the church, killed all those people in the church, and they took him to the cops took him to Burger King. You know what I mean? That was during the Obama administration. So the cops was off the chain. The cops don't necessarily have anything to do with who's president. The cops are their own shit. Yes. The president supports the cops. But guess what? Every president supports the cops. And if we support the president support the cops, but we don't support the cops, but we support the president, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. That's why I said on my page tonight, I was like, well, people always blocking people off of their page because they Trump supporters. I had to delete so many Trump supporters on my page, Trump supporters, Republicans on my page, GOP on my page, Trump supporters on my page. I deleted them, blocked them, deleted them, blocked them, deleted them, blocked them, deleted them. But they be the same ones that be like, well, all cops ain't bad. The cops are okay. My brother's a cop. My father's a cop. My cousin's a cop. My husband's a cop. Everybody's a cop. My daughter's a cop. My nephew just went in the academy. Cop. Well, now wait a minute now. Now hold up. Wait a minute. Slow down. Because one thing is for sure. Donald Trump is a bully, and the GOP under his regime seem like bullies too. And he has definitely given the cops a little bit of a feeling of authority. But he hasn't changed any laws to give them any extra authority. That's what he hasn't done. They was good with the laws that were already in place. So if you hate Donald Trump, but you love the cops, how does that work? Because many of y'all can say directly that y'all had bad experiences with the cops. Many of y'all have been in that arm bar or got those metal bracelets, them silver bracelets put on your wrist too tight. Fuck your shit up. Many of y'all have been scared when y'all have been detained by the police, wondering if y'all was going to get killed. Having those flashes of those videos that you've seen of unarmed black men and women being murdered by the cops. Many of y'all have been through that. I've been through that. Which is why I don't like the cops. Direct experience with the cops. I don't have no direct experience with no Donald Trump or any of the Republicans. They ain't never done shit to me personally. But the motherfucking cops, oh yeah. Oh, we could talk about that. So, how is it that you support the cops in the FOP? Because you know the FOP is the union, and they get the cops off. The biggest surprise that I've heard in a long time is those 4 cops in Minnesota getting fired yesterday for killing that man with having their knee on his neck. I was shocked that they got fired. And I'm wondering, like, is this a real? I'm wondering if it's real. What do you mean? What do you mean you fired cops? But I'll tell you this. Whether they got fired or not, whether those cops got fired or not, you can best believe the FOP is working right now to get those cops reinstated with pay. It is not over. And there's a good chance that it's going to work. A very, 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 very good chance that it's going to work. Because their due process has been violated. That's what they're going to say. So by them getting fired without that due process, that's going to set them up to get reinstated and the case to be thrown out. See, that's the way the law works. Watch. You know? So all of this outrage, and I hate to say this, man, because that brother did not deserve that shit. And it is painful to watch. You know, everybody posting the video, sending it to you in your inbox and all of that shit. But what's the difference between any of those What's the difference between that one and any of the other ones that you've seen? Because they're keeping it fresh in your mind. Fresh. That would be different if it was like, all right, maybe this would be the one thing that makes people vote to get Donald Trump out of office. Get the fuck out of here. If that's what you believe, then that's just you letting the bully win again. Because now you're saying that the bully is smarter than you too. He already has you in fear, which keeps you from thinking cognitively, and which keeps you from thinking clearly and rationally and logically. But now you've allowed him to be smarter than you too, not just in the moment. So, yeah, I don't give it. All right, so you fired the cops temporarily, or however it goes. What are we supposed to do? You know, go out there and raise our arms, screaming hooray like we just won the Super Bowl? That man is dead. We don't personally know the man, but we know that he has we know that he has a family. We know that he has loved ones. We know that the people who saw that happen to him are devastated and they're never going to be right again. We know that shit. We know that the PTSD is gonna permeate our hearts and our minds and our existence forever, just like it always has. We know this shit. By the way, man, 319-527-6199. My bad. Forgot to tell y'all to call in. And for people who are just coming in, make sure that y'all hit that like button. Make sure that you share the show and make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. But you can call into this show totally uncensored. You can say anything you want because I say anything I want. So I don't stop nobody from saying whatever they want. And that's friend or foe. That's whether you agree or disagree. It doesn't really matter. You express yourself in the Daily Go Get 'Em Business Show is the show to do that shit. 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine. I said 99. Yo, get your shine. Yo, 99. Yo, get your shine. I said a 99. Yo, get your shine, baby. That's how it's going down. Alrighty then. Samaj Network says Minneapolis mayor won't press charges against the officer who killed George Floyd. So he fired him, but not pressing charges. Yeah, you know what, Samaj? You know, like that makes any sense. Like that, but once again, that's setting it up. That's setting it up for him, for the FOP to get him reinstated. It's a game. It's a game. And we have to understand what the game is. The bully is winning, and we're letting the bully win. So I guess them getting fired was supposed to shut everybody up. Shut everybody up. Nah. Y'all better keep talking and keep working. That's what we better do. That's what we better do. Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. Where we at, y'all? Let me see. S. Cook says religion is a bully. Is a bully. Give me your money. Word up. And then David says, how about this one church refused to allow this old lady's funeral because she was late on her tithing? I heard about that shit. Like, yo, man, people don't want to look at religion don't want to look at church like it's a business. But listen. All right. TK Ray says, religion will snatch your wallet like Jane Jetson. Dad boy Elroy. All right. Ansel Jones says, I had 2 bully attempts in my adult life. One was at work, and we had a man-to-man grown talk. A man-to-grown man talk. Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? What's good, mama? Cheryl Hudson says cats and dogs are bullies. They call themselves bullying us humans all the time. I disagree. They are They are trained by bullies. You could tell a dog that's been trained by a bully. You old bully dog. You know what I mean? You stomp your foot. He'd be like, ah! 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 You scared me. You scared me. Carol Chamberlain says that was political, waiting to see if they prosecuted. That's what matters. Yeah, that's true. Barbara Hill Cisse, Bobby Hill Cisse is all up in the house. How you feeling, ma? How you feeling, ma? Thanks for coming through. Good to see me. You word up, and that's true. And then David says that's not the mayor's responsibility. That's the district attorney's responsibility. And oh, you talking about the prosecution? So it's also not the mayor's responsibility to fire those cops. And we're gonna see how that works out. I don't have a lot of faith that it's going to work out in our favor. It never does. But this is what happens when you let the bully win. I said this is what happens when you let the bully win. And the bully is winning. And he rubbing it all in our face. Like, take that. Mush you in the face. I'll mug your ass. Mush you in the face. That's word to Herb. So back to these cops. So you don't support Trump, but you support the cops. You don't support Trump, but you support the cops. You don't support Trump, but you support the cops. When will this bullshit stop? You block the Trump supporters, but you won't block the FOP supporter. You're kind of short of some sense and relevance, intelligence. That shit just don't make sense to nobody. Maybe it makes sense to you, Hottie, but that shit ain't gonna add up to nothing but another body. Because they're gonna keep killing, and you're willing to keep supporting that bullshit. And it ain't never gonna stop they ain't never gonna stop. They won't stop it. And while we boo-hooing and crying and vigilant and doing that sitting shit and marching and all that bullshit, nothing is moving, nothing gets proven, nothing gets convicted, nothing is soothing, nothing makes you feel better. It's meant to make you feel worse. Don't matter who the president is the first, you're going to keep getting that shit mushed in your face, and you will make sure that the bully wins in the place, and you're still fueling all of that craziness. Yo, this shit got to stop, and this is a lot of laziness. Scared to stand up to the bully, scared he gonna whoop your ass, scared he gonna break your bones, scared he gonna lock you up, scared he gonna complicate your life, and he's already complicating your life to the point where you can't move because your ass is scared. Ain't nothing wrong with being afraid, but when you fear being able to live a life that's conducive to your happiness and your comfortability and your peace. Well, I got a problem. With that. Oh, yeah. I got a major problem with that. But this is what happens when you let the bully win. This is what happens when you let the bully win. And the bully is winning too often because we're not identifying the bully. The government is the bully. And they've been beating our ass and bullying our ass and smacking us up and taking our lunch money for years. The cops are bullies. But the cops actually deliver on the shit that they bully you with. But then again, a lot of times they say that they're here to protect and serve. And whoop your ass. I mean, shit is, you know, a lot of people got killed on camera when Facebook Live came out. And now, Donald Trump is the president, and it's happening a lot more. Now, if you really want to take into consideration the similarity between the two, I'm talking about what happened with the two. A lot of these killings started during started during the end of Obama's presidency, like from around 2015 to no, I would say around 2000, what, like 2014? What would y'all say? 2014, 2015, 2016, when Obama was going out. It seemed like that's when a lot of this shit was really happening. It was starting to happen so frequently. And now we're in the last year of Trump's presidency. And what do we get? What it look like when we're on the mic. That shit is whack. You know what I'm talking about? So it's not like there's nothing you can do about this, because even if you don't do anything about this physically, you could do something about it emotionally. You could do something about it mentally. And I think that it's very important for you to do that, because fear is all in your mind. You know how they talk about war, and they talk about rumors of war. The rumors of war will drive you batty, drive you crazy, because you're worried about what's forthcoming. So think about the Cold War for all of my people who were old enough to remember what it was like during the Cold War. You know, bomb shelters after World War II, worried about the United States having a war with Russia. And that shit went on for 50 years, from the 40s until 1989, when the wall came down in Berlin. And the wall coming down in Berlin wasn't the end of, wasn't the it was the symbolic end. I guess you could call it the symbolic end. Oh, I'm sorry. It came down in 88. No, George Bush had won. When my was it 89 or was it 88, y'all? Because that shit was a big deal. All right, let me see. I think it was 89, because George Bush was the one who said, you know, Gorbachev, bring down this wall, even though it was already set up. You know, it's so much production, so much bullshit. What year did the Berlin Wall come down?
The destruction date of the Berlin Wall was November 1991.
Okay, what happened in 89? Okay, on November 9th, 1989, as the Cold War began to thaw across Eastern Europe, the spokesman for East Berlin's Communist Party announced a change in his city's relations with the West. Starting at midnight that day, he said citizens of the GDR were free to cross the country's borders. So the physical wall didn't come down until 1991, but the proverbial wall, the mental wall, what's the other word? The figurative wall came down in 89. Like East Berlin and West Berlin were able, East Germany and West Germany were able to interact with each other after years of not being able to do that shit. And it's funny because that wall ain't even that high. But yeah, that was George W. Bush. That was George. That was George H. Bush. I'm sorry, George H.W. Bush. George H.W. Bush. Okay, we about to get on up out of here, y'all. What you talking about? Carol Chamberlain says, so what's up with Crystal? She bullies you into petting her. Yeah, well, y'all support that shit. That's the problem. So Jones says, my dog has my personality. He bit 2 people protecting me. After he seen I was okay, he went back to being playful. That's right. Dogs is supposed to protect their peoples. TK right talking about something. I was thinking the same thing, Carol. You probably wasn't even thinking that shit. Girl Nikki in the house. What's going on, girl Nikki? She said the mayor in Minneapolis actually was calling for the arrest of the officer who killed George Floyd. he called for it. Why ain't get it? You can get people fired for what they did, but not arrested. Sounds a little hinky. Hey, sounds a little hinky. And then David says, no, Reagan said that. But Reagan was out in 88. It was Reagan who said it? Was it Reagan who said it? Gorbachev. Was it Reagan who said it? Okay. Okay. All right. We gotta get on up out of here. Let's go ahead and yeah, I mean. Let's get out here and yeah, I mean, let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious May 27th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are number one out the box, Ophelia Obeng Kwansha. Ophelia, my bad. Ophelia, happy birthday to you. And also Lavonda Rowland, turning 42 years old today. That's Kelly Rowland's cousin. Psych, no, it ain't. And also Mahogany Prater, happy birthday to you, turning 43 years old today. Happy birthday, Mahogany. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life? Okay. And also Billy Ray Valentine. Billy Ray Valentine, happy birthday to you, Billy Ray. And last but not least, Sean Bay. Happy birthday to you, Sean Bay. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious. I said glorious. May 27th. Anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally, all of y'all go ahead and turn up, but don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on, and do the damn, rock out, rock on, and do the damn, rock out, rock on, and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Before we get out of here, I almost forgot about two birthdays of people that I know whose birthday is today, because one of them, you know how sometimes people take their birthday off of their profile. So my girl Lakeisha Carter, she got married, so her last name isn't Carter anymore. But when she was at Penn State, her last name was Carter. So happy birthday to you, Lakeisha Carter. And the reason I remember that your birthday was May 27th is because my late great grandfather, Wardell McIntyre, my granddaddy. He was born on May 27th, 1912. I said May 27, 1912. I said May 27, 1912. Lived for 88 years. Yo, do tell. So rest in peace, granddaddy. And you become my ancestor. And I know that you love me. And I know that you're above me. And I know that you're really taking care of me. And I'm glad to be under your stewardship. So please keep putting in that work, keep protecting me and guiding me and doing that to all of us. I appreciated me some you when you were here, and I appreciate you every single year on this particular date, and I can't hate. And when I see you again, my brother, I can't wait. Word up. So with that being said, all right. So good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, listen, man, listen. When you let the bully win, the bully is going to get in that ass every single time, and then he's going to make you feel bad, and then he's going to wash, rinse, and repeat the next day. It's never going to stop. You keep thinking that you're going to become friends with the bully, or that somebody's going to beat up the bully, and then the bully is going to magically, find God or something like that, get religion, and then stop doing what he's doing. But he's making a lot of money off of you, and you are making sure that he gets paid because you've given up your lunch money, giving up all of your possessions, your worldly possessions, and you are sacrificing your peace. You are sacrificing your love. You are sacrificing your comfortability, your ability to be able to feel all right, just so somebody else can do whatever they want to and have their way with you. It's like being raped every day. And you don't have to submit to that shit unless, of course, you like being raped every day. If that's your thing, then it ain't rape no more. No means no. Not ho means no. It's no means no. Not ho means no. So, listen, I know that I may be bringing it a little hard to y'all, but I'm going to tell you, stop letting your fears run your life. Stop doing that, because you don't have to. It doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to allow it to be that way. You really have all of the control over your life. And when you stand up to something, make an educated decision. Don't just just fight, be punching all in the air like Trey did in Boys in the Hood and shit. Think about a strategy in order to defeat your enemy, even if the only way that you can defeat your enemy is by being strange. Maybe you're not able to beat him physically, but he don't want to fight you every day. But he will take your money every day if you don't fight any of the days. Because like I said, he's coming to school every day. They're coming to work every day. They're not taking any days off because that's how they eat, man. And they know that if they take a day off, or if they take days off, then somebody else will be more than willing to take their spot. And they ain't trying to lose their livelihood that they don't even have to work hard for. All right. So listen, whether we're talking about the president of the United States, the government of the United States, or the police force, whether we're talking about some personal bullies in your life, maybe you have some friends, neighbors, co-workers, whatever. You have the power to overcome that shit, to thwart their advances, to diffuse the situation, or to demoralize their efforts to hurt you. And you are being hurt. And it's crazy and terrible to have your ass kicked when nobody laid a finger on you, but they beating the shit out of you. You got pains like you got the Rona. I'm gonna get back with y'all tomorrow. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news, man. I appreciate y'all to the fullest. I love y'all to death. I resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow on time too. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm sorry for being late tonight, but I needed that rest. And y'all can see that I had the energy. My energy was a little bit. All right. Woo! All right, y'all. Let's get on up out of here. I will get with y'all tomorrow, 7 o'clock, same bat time, same bat channel. So the rest is up to you.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
Because Son Sever say peace. Don't forget to share the show. Don't forget to like the show. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Peace, one.